Boomers Sooner, everybody. You guys know, my name's Harry James. The Oklahoma Sooners and Baker Mayfield. Well, we all know the saying from the Wizard of Oz, there's no place like home. Well, for Baker, there's no place like playing not at home. As they take care of Kansas 41-3 and earning a spot in Arlington for the Big 12 championships and a shot at back-to-back-to-back Big 12 championships, all on the back of number 6 Baker Mayfield. It's official now, they are in. How did they get in and beat Kansas 41-3? Find out next. Boomers Sooner 1982. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. And as Baker Mayfield proves, there's no place like playing not at home. Well, he proved it again the other night. Did the Heisman Trophy candidate. Passing for 257 yards, 3 touchdowns to go and add on to his Heisman Trophy candidacy. 34 yards, that was his longest completion of the night for the Sooners. And they went up against the Kansas Jayhawks and their leading passer, Carter Stanley, who passed for just 123 yards, 0 touchdowns, had 1 pick, and his longest pass was also 34 yards. The leading rusher for the Sooners was, as we all expected, number 24, Rodney Anderson. 16 carries, 77 yards, 0 touchdowns. His longest run of the night was for 16 yards. The other leading rusher will take us a while to get there, but it's Kyler Murray, the backup quarterback for Oklahoma, the A&M transfer, the baseball star, does it on the football field. 3 carries, 33 yards, averaging an 11 yards a carry. His longest run of the night, 18 yards. For the Rock Chalk Jayhawks, number 10, Khalil Hibbard, and number 25, Dom Williams was the leading rusher. We'll start with Khalil Hibbard, number 10, 13 carries for 38 yards. 0 touchdowns, that is. 8 yards was his longest run of the night. Dom Williams, his longest run was also 8 yards. He had 6 carries for 18 yards, 0 touchdowns. Receiving was the 2 big guys. 1 tight end each. 4 touchdowns apiece. 8 catches, 4 touchdowns apiece for the 2 big tight ends. Number 80, Grant Caltiera, and number 81, Mark Andrews. We'll start with Grant Caltiera. 4 catches, 67 yards, 0 touchdowns. His longest reception of the night was for 20 yards. The other big guy, and probably the one that's going to be making a lot more of the money, and could leave early with the accepting of the role of Grant Caltiero, is number 81, Mark Andrews. Marky Mark had 4 catches for 42 yards and a touchdown. His longest reception of the night was for 24 yards. Offensively receiving for Kansas, number 19, Evan Ferris, and number 3, Chase Harrell. 6 catches apiece for these two guys. Evans, with his 6 carries, had 29 yards, 0 touchdowns. His longest completion of the night was for 10 yards for number 19, Evan Ferris. 3, Chase Harrell also had 6 catches, 22 yards, 0 touchdowns. His longest reception of the night, 10 yards. Defensively, Parnell Motley came back for the Sooners. Number 11, Parnell Motley, 6 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, and 0 INTs. And the Tulsa native, the Oklahoma Schooner, grew up a Sooners fan, got to wear a Sooners jersey, and for the second weekend in a row, I think, he leads the Sooners in tackles. This time, number 13, Trey Norwood, had 5 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, and 0 INTs. And finally, defensively for Kansas on the major stats, Tyrondon Bryce, 6 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, and 0 INTs. And Dorius Armstrong, 6 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, and 0 INTs. Well, that's for the main stats, but what about the special stats? Special teams. What about this? Austin Seibert, again, perfect field goal wise, 2 for 2. His long, he had a 27-yarder, and his long of the night was from 32 yards out. Gabriel Rui was 1 for 2 for 50%. Made a 23-yard short one, but missed the long one of the night from 39 yards out on field goals. Punting, Oklahoma, Austin Seibert, 7 attempts, 41.1 in average, 56 along, 2 inside the 20-yard line, and 1 touchback. For Cole Moose, 37.6 in average, 52 along for him, 5 inside the 20-yard line, and 0 touchbacks. So that's the stats of the night. Now, how did we get to a 51-3 final and officially the Sooners in Arlington next weekend in Jerry's World? Well, it happened quickly for the Sooners, out 7-0, because with 6:40 left in the first quarter, Baker Mayfield, 34-yard touchdown pass to Hot Rod. Rodney Anderson in the air, touchdown, Sooners, 7-0. That's when Rui Gable hit his, number 39, Rui Gable, hit his 23-yard field goal up and good. But that didn't come in the first quarter. It actually came in the second quarter with 14-17 left in the second. Then, continuing into the second we go, and also in the second the Sooners score again. Number 17, Jordan Smallwood, the Tulsa kid, a 3-yard end route, touchdown, Sooners. 7:27 left, 14-3, good guys. Sooners then add on to the lead because with 10 seconds left, number 24, Baker Mayfield, throws his second touchdown of the night to number 5, Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Sooners, 21-3, Oklahoma. As we go to halftime, third quarter now. Another light scoring quarter for the Sooners and Jayhawks, just like in the first quarter for the Sooners and the Jayhawks. So the odd quarters were kind of awkward, but it's not like the Sooners didn't score, because they did. Number 6, Baker Mayfield finds number 34, Mark Andrews, with 4:52 left for the touchdown, 28-3, Oklahoma. Now, after this touchdown, there was some Baker Mayfield issues, if you will. I really hope that this doesn't cost him the Heisman, because it's supposed to go to the best player in college football. Those kind of antics shouldn't happen, obviously, but they also shouldn't count against him. He didn't get a penalty for it. So why punish him for it? Now, is he better than that? Yes. Is he smarter than that? Yes. But that's just me, and that's just my little rant. He apologized for it. He messed up, and in my book, for apologizing and for making it up, he's forgiven from that little mishap there. But back to the field of action. We head to the fourth quarter, where we find Austin Seibert with his first of 2 field goals. 27-yarders up and good. 13:58 left. 31-3. Oklahoma. Then, with 12:09 left, Trey Sermon, preach, young gun, preach. He preaches into the end zone with a 25-yard touchdown run. 12:09 left. 38-31. Oh, good guys stay on top. And to officially put them in Arlington, they added an extra field goal for fun with 4:39 left. 41-3 Sooners because of a game long for him at least 32-yarder up and good with 4:39 left. 41-3 Oklahoma. That's your final score, which officially moves them in to Arlington, with Texas defeating West Virginia yesterday, and Kansas State holding on for dear life against the Aggies of Oklahoma State. Back to our game, the Riley's right call of the game was probably that first touchdown. A lot of things broke down there. You don't ever want to throw the ball down the middle of the field once you've gone to the left or to the right. But, Rodney was wide open. There was no defender in the way. Baker hit him right in stride. Way to go, young gun. And he got in the end zone. Defensively, it was Carter Stanley's INT. It went to Beal. Number 14, Beal got the INT there. Sooners did end up scoring off great field position because of the INT. All right, guys, coming up next, it's West Virginia. That team that we just said that Texas helped Oklahoma to beat. Well, not only did they beat them, but now they're quarterbackless, looks like, because of a jammed finger. We'll preview the rest of the West Virginia Mountaineers coming up in a upcoming video. But for this video, that's it. That's the final score. Oklahoma heads to Arlington because of a 41-3 victory over the Rock Chalk Jayhawks. My name is Harry James. Thanks for watching. You can catch this and all my other YouTube casts on YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. You can also find them on my Twitter account at HypeManHarry, and I'll put them up on Facebook at Harry James Taylor. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, Boomer Sooner, everybody. Take care. I'm out of here.